All right, so today we're gonna be showing you another round of pruning because we have gotta get this done. That's coming up next. Hello everyone, this is Dwayne with Edge of Nowhere Farm, and we're coming to you here today. It's actually the beginning of February 2019, and you know what? Beautiful overcast day today. It's a little cool today, but it's definitely warming up, which means we have got to wind down on our pruning. So today we're gonna be showing you just kind of a, I don't know, I guess just a general quick snap buzz through all of our grapevines. So we save this as one of the last things that we prune because it's one of the last things that actually breaks bud here on the farm. So we're gonna spend this morning getting through all of our grapevines. So what you're gonna do is you're just gonna kind of follow us through. One thing I'm gonna reference our last pruning video that we did last year, so about a year ago, where you saw me actually pruning one of our flame grapevines, which is right behind me here. So I gave a little more detail then as far as how we prune, types of cuts we're making, etc. Today what you're going to see is just kind of a definite overview of what we do to get this kind of cleaned up. So you get a good before and after to get an idea of the process that we go through in order to get our grapevines ready for this year's production. So that's coming up. All right, that's one down. That was our flame seedless grape. So you can see what it looks like afterwards, nice and clean, ready to go for this summer, spring and summer. Now, the next thing would be our black manukas. That's coming up here. A little tougher on this one, I think, but let's see how we do. Okay, so that was the black manukas. We did do one thing a little different with the manukas. The manukas, from what I understand, can be either spur pruned or cane pruned. So I'm trying my first hand at cane pruning. So we'll see how that one does. But black manukas are done. On to the Thompsons. That's what you're gonna see back there. Plus our chicken tractor. We're keeping our chickens off the pasture for a day or two till the rain gets past us. Then they go out of pasture. So I think we've got a pretty cool angle for the Thompsons. So that's coming up next. Okay, so grapevine pruning is almost done for 2019. I think we're going to save the pruning around the arbor for a separate video because we've never done a video on that before. Did a little bit of tests as far as how I think I want to do my arbor pruning. You know, one of the things that I want to make sure everybody out there knows is, you know, when it comes to pruning grapevines, this is pretty new for me. So Lori, obviously, you saw both of us today going through and taking all the grapevines down. Lori does a fantastic job of going through and cutting those down so that I can come back and do the detail. So it does really help if you have a second person, makes this a lot faster. Went through this pretty quick. So one of the things that we tried this year that's a little bit different is I've always done spur pruning because I can wrap my mind around spur pruning a lot better than I can wrap it around cane pruning. So not going to do a video on cane pruning specifically because it's new for me, but we did try a couple of different vines with some cane pruning, definitely on the Thompsons because the Thompsons are supposed to be cane pruned. So we're giving that a shot, see how that does. But ultimately, grapevine pruning 2019, I think we're good. So I just want to thank you guys for joining us today. You know what, if you haven't done so already, hey, subscribe to the channel. You know, we cover a lot of different things here. Today just happened to be pruning again because we're in the middle of winter, but you know, we cover a lot about fruit trees, we have livestock. You know, obviously the big thing for us this year is we're going to be moving on to our 6-acre brand new farm, which is just flat desert land. Would love it if you would join us there. And you know, if you have any questions or comments, hey, leave them in the comment section down below. One last thing, Instagram, Facebook, we're on there. If you haven't joined us there, hey, do that too. So just want to thank you for joining us today and remind you, if we can farm on the edge of nowhere, so can you. Today's grapes. That's not sure that's what I'm saying. I think I'm going to say them different. Today is grapes, but they can see that. But today, we're talking about something that's, what am I going to say? It's one of those yappers. Going to do a little less yapping.